Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is Kevin Moon from God's Country. It's time for your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's weather. Now, here's my friend, Dr. Don.
Welcome to your Saturday morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Top of the morning to you, Dr. Don with you and your primetime forecast for Saturday, January 21, 2023. Hey, don't forget to scan the QR code on your screen so that you can get that cost-free, no-obligation insurance quote from Jamie Dukas. Folks, let me tell you something. This doesn't cost you a dime to find out how much money you can save with Alpha Insurance Agent. Jamie's a super nice dude. He lives in Randolph County, and he can save you a ton of money. So get in touch with him today. You can also click that link at the top of the video. You can give Jamie a call at 256-831-7770. It's absolutely free. There's zero obligation, and he can possibly save you a lot of money, which is very important in the current economic situation we have in this country. So be sure that you do that today. Also, I want to remind you, we showed you this yesterday. This is, there's always a silver lining in every bad situation. You know, we had those horrible tornadoes across Alabama. Thursday was a week ago, and there have been a lot of personal items collected in Randolph, Chambers, even over into Clay County and back into Coosa, down in Tallapoosa. And these are items that the storms lofted into the upper levels of the atmosphere and then released across East Alabama. We think that most of these items came from the tornadoes down in Selma, Dallas County, and in Autauga County, where we had so many fatalities during those tornadoes. Most of it's pictures, photographs of loved ones and family members and friends, and then the storm lofted these items up into the 10, 15, 20,000 feet up into the air and then released them over East Alabama. I know a lot of folks have found photographs in Randolph County that we're pretty sure came from the Selma tornado or the Autauga County tornado. So if you have found items of such, be sure you go to Facebook and look up that group that you see on the screen. It's Missing Items /Documents/Photos from Alabama Tornadoes. And post those photographs that you have found on that group. And then folks down in Selma and down in Autauga County are looking at this group to see if they can identify any of the photographs that you have found. They'll get in touch with you through that group, and then you can safely return those items to those folks. Maybe all they have left from those devastating tornadoes. So be sure you do that, and especially if you have found some of those photographs. I know a lot of them have been found in Randolph County. So check that out today. That's some pretty cool stuff going on right there. All right, let's take a look. First of all, let me remind you to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, click that little bell so that when we go live for severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that push notification. This is very important. You hear me talk about this all the time. During those tornadoes we had Thursday was a week ago, we had some technical difficulties. We stream on multiple different platforms, and for various reasons, our main channel didn't pick up the feed. And that was on Facebook. So you got to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll get notified from YouTube, and you can watch us either on Facebook or YouTube or on our website. The way the push notifications go out when we go live are different on Facebook versus YouTube. YouTube is what's called a push notification. It's automatic, it's instant, it is exactly on time when it happens. Facebook's algorithm is a little bit wonky, meaning that when someone posts something on Facebook, you may see it immediately, or it may be 2 or 3 days later before you get it. So the notifications are not instant on Facebook. It's just the way Facebook is designed. But on YouTube, it is instant. So even if you don't typically use YouTube, you need to go create an account. It doesn't take but just a few seconds, and it's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And then so you got to go over there, and after you create your account, you need to subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. And then when we go live, you'll be guaranteed to get that instant notification that we're live over there on YouTube. Plus, you'll have multiple different ways of watching us in the event that one of our streams does not pick up the feed. You know, it's all technology. Occasionally there are glitches. So if you have multiple ways of receiving it, then you're increasing your chances of knowing about severe weather when it happens across East Alabama and West Georgia. And of course, you know what I say, that's the key to protecting yourself is situational awareness and knowing what's going on around you. So that's why it's important to get that notification. So, all right, so there's my lesson for the morning. Let's talk about some weather. So we have a weather system that's going to affect the southeastern United States today and tomorrow, and it's going to provide a slight possibility of severe weather for the Gulf Coast regions. I'm not anticipating severe weather for East Alabama and West Georgia today or tomorrow, but a lot of rain is certainly a possibility. So the storm system starts to our south, and then slowly over the course of today, tonight, and tomorrow, it will lift to the north, and it's going to provide us with a lot of moisture across the area. We've already got some moving into the area, and we'll show you that in a moment. But thunderstorms, yes, we could have an occasional rumble of thunder. Severe weather, no. That's going to be confined to the coastal regions of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida today. And then as we head on over to tomorrow, we're looking at that risk of severe weather migrating off to the east into northwest Florida, central and southern Georgia, and over towards Savannah, Brunswick, and up around Hilton Head, South Carolina. So even tomorrow, that severe risk will stay south of East Alabama and West Georgia. And then by the time we get to Monday, that risk is way down in southern Florida, and then we look at another storm system that will start working our way, and that risk of a thunderstorm or two will be confined out there in Texas on Monday. So now let's take a look at your current conditions at the East Alabama Bee Company down at Mr. Jeff Monroe's place. We're looking at 42 degrees this morning. Cold start. High temperature yesterday was 59. We currently have fair skies, but that's going to quickly give way to cloudy conditions. Wind is out of the north-northeast at 3, gusting to 6 miles per hour. Our humidity is at 73%, the barometric pressure at 30.20. No rain officially just yet, but that will change as we go throughout the day and especially tonight. Sunrise this morning at 6:41, sunsets at 5:04 p.m. this afternoon. And we remind you to stop by M.L. Aubrey's in downtown Roanoke and Randolph Farmers Co-op in Wedowee to pick up that East Alabama Bee Company honey. We're headed for 53 this afternoon in Roanoke. Again, we start the day with clear skies. Clouds will start to stream in the next couple of hours, and then we'll have a chance of a shower this afternoon. Rain chances increase dramatically after about 4 or 5 p.m. this afternoon and stand pretty high throughout the night and into tomorrow. 53 also in Ashland, Lineville 54, Wedowee 53. Ranburne goes to 53 this afternoon. LaGrange will top out at 57, and Dadeville will hit 54 degrees down there in Tallapoosa County this afternoon. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. We're looking at a 50% chance of rain. That's primarily this afternoon. Will be cloudy up until that point. 53 will be your high this afternoon, down to 44 tonight. And then after sunset, we'll increase that rain chance to 100% for the overnight hours, and we could be looking at 1 to 2 inches of rainfall before the storm system moves out on Sunday. That could provide for some localized flash flooding if we get heavier showers or maybe a heavy thunderstorm in your particular area. You could see even a tad bit more than 1 to 2 inches of rain, so be mindful of that. our ground soil is saturated. So if we get any heavy rainfall in a short period of time, we certainly could see some flash flooding, street level flooding in those flood prone areas this evening. 90% chance of rain on Sunday. I think the bulk of that comes on Sunday morning, though we could still see a passing shower Sunday afternoon, and we'll decrease that rain chance to about a 20% chance by Sunday night. 57 your high on Sunday, down to 40 on Sunday night. Monday will be a nice day, back to full-blown sunshine. 52 will be the high temperature on Monday. But that gorgeous sunshine doesn't last long. As Tuesday gets here, we'll start the day sunny, but then we'll introduce a 20% chance of rain in the afternoon with a high of 55. And look at that, 90% chance of rain Tuesday night, 46 your low. And then on Wednesday, showers in the morning. We should see mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. We'll go dry after about noon on Wednesday, 59 the high. And then on Thursday, back to partly sunny skies, high temperature around 48 degrees. And yes, another storm system headed our way just in time for next weekend. That's the pattern we're in, folks. It is what it is. At least we're not freezing and having to flirt with the possibility of freezing rain or heavy snowfall. At least not yet. We still have at least a month, if not two, to go before that threat will lessen across East Alabama and West Georgia. Here's your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar showing that rain system to our south. And you see that it's lined up there pretty much parallel and just north of I-10. Across our Gulf Coast regions, and that's going to slowly lift to the north today. We'll already notice some showers off in West Alabama trying to cross over I-65 there between Montgomery and Birmingham. The deal there is the atmospheric column over here in East Alabama is pretty dry, so most of that stuff you see in Clanton maybe not making it to the ground just yet, but as we go throughout the day, that's going to moisten up the atmosphere, and eventually it will make it to the ground, and this stuff down here to our south will start to lift to the north as we go throughout the day. So at the moment, we look good across most of East Alabama and West Georgia, though there could be a few sprinkles in extreme southwest Randolph, northern Tallapoosa, and back over into southern Clay County, and certainly down here in Coosa, we could see some sprinkles at this hour. But as we go throughout the day, that will continue to slowly increase, and then we'll see those heavy rain showers in here later on this afternoon and during the overnight this evening. Don't forget to follow us over on Twitter at DSTREN1040. That's our handle on Twitter. You can go there and follow for all the weather information as well. That's another great way to get notified. And we also invite you to go over to our website, drdonwx.com. Upper right-hand corner, there's a donate button there, and that's a great way to help support us here on Dr. Don's Weather. We depend on you and the folks you see scrolling over on the left-hand side of the screen and at the bottom. Those are our partners, and if you own a business, you can become a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather as well, such as Mr. Joey Knight down at Anchor Roofing. Joey's been with us he has been with us since day one. We started all this about 4 years ago. Mr. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, he's been a longtime supporter of us here on Dr. Don's Weather as well. And even if you're part of a government, a municipal or county government, just like the town of Wadley, they support us, and we invite you to do that. Just send me a message on Messenger. It's real simple. You can do all of it online. It takes just a few minutes, and then I can grab the graphics from your social media channels, and we can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek doesn't rise, that will happen first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather. Enjoy your Saturday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.